Rasta man boss pon another one.
What kind of energy is this? Hi everyone! We didn't come and do an essay or a Malcolm X type of thing. Hi everyone! Okay, so my name is Eve's Eye. Welcome to Eve's Eye World. My name is Evelyn Kumsin. Evelyn Kumsin Amakunedu. You can call me by that. That's my rooted name. I'm Canadian by birth, and my parents are Ghanaian. I am 27 years old, and this is my life and how I started everything that is up here. I grew up in Toronto. I am by Western Road and Finch. Anyone from Toronto? Any Toronto boys? Yes. Toronto boy, eh? Okay. So the thing is, I only grew up in Toronto for since I was 10, and then when I was 10, we moved to Brampton. So I stayed in Brampton for only a few months, and then my parents decided to take me back to Ghana twice because I was a stubborn kid, unfortunately. You know those parents when they said that they're taking you to Ghana and they're really taking you? That was messed up. So so most of my teenage life happened in Ghana. And whilst I was in Ghana, I learned so much, and these things are what has built me as a woman. And I believe if anyone's here and you haven't been back to the motherland, it's a very important task. It's important because you learn so much about yourself that maybe you never knew. And so I went to school in Ghana, I went to boarding school. The class act things, that they beat you when you do something bad. Yes, I went through it. So through that, it was a grooming process for me. It made me wise, it made me know my left and right. And after being in Ghana for, on and off twice, I decided to take all the things I've learned from Ghana and, make that into who I am today. But where all my acting and drama started was in Ghana. I was in a school that was called 7th grade. It's a school that portrays all these excellent talents. So I was fortunate enough to be in those drama classes. And through those drama classes, I believe I was being groomed because I love to talk, I love to act, I love to be around people, I love to bring people around me. So I felt like this was what made me who I am, especially at a young age. So when I came back to Canada, I realized that if I'm gonna do this drama, or let me say acting and all that stuff, I should take it serious. So in high school, I did drama class, and unfortunately, my teacher was like, "You're not good, you ain't good." They tell you these things to slow you down. But one thing I realized is that if you are true to yourself and you protect who you are, no matter what anyone tells you, if you believe in what you're doing, you can do it, and you can do it with all your heart. And don't let anyone tell you you're not good enough, because you are. And I'm saying that from here. So in drama class, high school, it was time to graduate, and I told my dad, I'm like, "Dad, it's time to graduate, and I think I'm ready to go to school. I wanted to even come to Ryerson for theater." He's like, "No, nursing." So I'm like, "Okay, this is not me. I know it's not my calling. No, nursing." That's what he said to me. So I'm like, "Okay." He's not taking it. So he's like, "If you don't go to nursing, I'm not paying for you." So I ended up taking a college course, General Arts, in Sheridan College for a year. Oh boy, how I failed. It was not my calling. I failed, and I felt like at that time maybe maybe I wasn't smart enough. But the truth is, if you're born to do something, and these people are telling you this is what it is to succeed, trust me, these academic courses that can be telling you that, oh, this is how you're going to succeed, sometimes it's really not you. There's more to life. There's really, you can be your own true self. Don't let these academic things teach you, okay, if I don't get this right, if I don't pass this, I'm not good enough. You're good enough in your own way. Just find your true calling. So I believed in what I was doing, and I told my dad, "Okay, you know what? I'll do what you guys want me to do, but when I'm done this, I'm out." So in 2013, I told God, I'm like, if you really want me to do this whole media thing, acting thing, show me a sign. And so I joined a pageant called Miss Awoloba. It's a pageant in Toronto. It's about plus size women, and it's all about encouraging women to be themselves. Queens, any queens in here? Yeah. See? So I did that pageant and I told myself, if this is my calling to be who I am right now, the Lord, let me win big and let me win hard. So I competed in 2013, and fortunately I won the pageant, first place, and I'm like, this is a sign from God. So in 2013, the sign that I received from God, I'm like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna take this to the next level. So I decided to go back to the motherland, this time my own will, no shipping, no taking to Ghana, nah. This is my will to go. So I went to Ghana for a whole entire year, and I went into the whole media scene. I was auditioning, just like everybody else. And this time around, like the industry in Ghana was receiving like foreign recognition. So a lot of people from here started to come to Ghana. Like Idris Alba came to do Beast of No Nations, all that stuff. I auditioned for all those stuff. But certain things, when it's not your calling, it's not your calling. So one time my cousin's like, okay, you know what, Eve, I know you're into this, so let's go to this audition. I don't know if any of you guys know a lady called Yvonne Nelson. Yeah. Okay. So I took the leap and I'm like, okay, fine, let's go, fam. So we went, I got there, and I auditioned for the role, and voila, I got a role in the movie. It's called Single, Married, and Complicated. Who's that? So after that, it was time for me to come back after a year. My parents were getting a little furious. They're like, why would you go and stay in Ghana for such a long time? Well, hey, here's where I wanted to be. But so I had to come back and get my life sorted for my parents. That's what I was taught to do, sort your life for your parents. So I came back, and then I started to take a course for immigration. I did it, got my gun license, everything. I thought I was going to bring all the immigrants from Ghana, give them visa. That's what I thought, right? No. So finally, my friend's like, Eve, I feel like your life is very exciting. Why not do a YouTube channel, vlog your life? It sounded silly to me because I'm like, what am I going to do? Holding your camera up in the air, making everybody behave, like what am I going to do? It sounded foreign to me, so I'm like, okay, you know what, I'll think about it. So 4 months later, I bought a camera, and this time, the reason why I was motivated to buy a camera was because I actually went on a weight loss journey to lose weight, and honestly, to be honest, it works. When you have your mindset to do something, it works. How I gained it back, I'll tell you in another day. So I did it, and from that, and I was vlogging my journey, vlogging everything I was doing, and then I'm like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna take a travel and go back to the motherland again. So I went to Dubai, vlogged that. Unfortunately, when I was in Dubai, when I got to Ghana, the SD card broke. So what a lifestyle, I couldn't start. So it's okay. So then I reached Ghana, and then I started to tell myself, okay, if I'm gonna be in Ghana here, I'm gonna start to make everything that I've ever dreamed of, which is basically talking to people, interviewing people. This was something I've already loved to do, but I didn't know how to go about it. So I embarked the journey. My first interview was with one artist named Joey B, and then I'm like, okay, you know what, this is cool. I actually like doing this. So as time went on, people were connecting to this person, people were connecting to that person. By the time I realized, I started interviewing almost everybody that was like in the media scene, and then I'm like, okay, this is what I want to do. So after being there for 3 months and doing all this vlogging, I realized that the vlogging life in Ghana was working, and people were paying attention, people were subscribing. And then when I came back, I'm like, okay, what can I do to make this into a larger scale and make this an income and how to make money? So I came back. I had already been working with one of my friends, my production team. Shout out to my production team, Eve's Eye Production, Lady Mensa, Tracy K. They were all so wonderful. I didn't start off with them. I had a different team, but then with them, I started to make these moves. So once and for all, I started to do every event that was happening in Toronto, and it just started to go from there, from grace to grace, and then it all became Eve's Eye World. And that's why I'm standing here today, to tell you, go out for your dreams, don't listen to nobody, love what you're doing. If you have a passion, go for it. Go for it. So before I leave this podium, my true inspiration is Oprah Winfrey. I believe she's one of the media personalities I've watched for so long. And if you aspire to be anyone, don't only look at their life to examine yours or how they started, make your own story. And if you have something that you have in mind and you need help to get inspired, feel free to reach out to people. You don't know who's going to help you, and only one yes will get you there. Thank you so much. Don't forget to LSS on my YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, and share.